Greetings, citizens. This is Lance Starbolt, and we're playing City of Heroes. Over to you, Trigan.
Well, not really City of Heroes. So anybody who knows anything about City of Heroes knows that it's gone. But we are back on Paragon Chat, which is the chat service that uses or allows you to use the old City of Heroes client so that you can run around City of Heroes and chat with your friends and fall down and hit the wrong button. And I don't think I was supposed to do that last part.
I thought this week it was supposed to be Mighty Growler.
Well, we're not doing Mighty Growler today.
But it's Mighty Growler's day. I don't see why Lance Starbolt gets to do today and not Mighty Growler.
Well, you know what, Growler, here's the deal. If I was going to do Mighty Growler, I would have to spend time doing your character, and I didn't feel like doing it. So, if you didn't already know, there was a big update last week for Paragon Chat, and they added base building. Yes, indeed. You can now go back into City of Heroes and build a new base. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and make this an account-wide one. Issue 24. Okay. Name your base. Let's see.
That doesn't seem like a very superheroic name.
Maybe not. Let's see. I'll take a look at this. Okay, so yeah, you create your base, you can give it a name, you can have it assigned just to this character or to all your characters. Let's see, you can rename the base, you can change the type. Base access options. Oh, cool. So base sharing, people can save a copy of our base. Teammate access means your teammates can have access to your base. We'll go ahead and okay, they're both set on by default. Okay, cool. Well, that's good then. That's good. All right, so let's go have a look-see here. I spent so many hours just base building. It was really sad they never really did anything with base building. You know, some of the original concepts for the base building were dropped. Lance, get out of the water.
You dropped me there.
But this is the base portal, and I think every zone has one, at least all, except for the like hazard zones and PvP zones. But like every other zone has one. And you see, you'd get this list up just like this. And so if you were in a coalition that had, you know, every supergroup would have its own base. If coalitions allowed you access to their base, and you could get into the other coalition bases too. So it's sort of great. City of Heroes, not only you had your team, you know, that you were on, which is, you know, just temporary for, you know, mission or whatever, then you had your super group, and then you had your coalition as well, which supergroup leaders could decide who would be coalition. So when you'd build a base, this is what you'd start off with, just the entry room, and that was it. Let's see here. See if I can remember about all this. Now, all the costs for building all this stuff have been. You can see I'm still there. Lance is still there. He's still running around.
I look tiny.
Yep.
You are tiny. You're a miniature man compared to the Mighty Growler.
That's not funny.
Wasn't meant to be.
You two mind not interrupting. But yeah, when you were playing, you would earn prestige. And I love the way the system was set up when I started playing. And it sort of changed later on to a certain degree. But when I started playing, high-level characters were really good at earning lots of influence. Um, but they didn't earn enough prestige really to support big bases. Uh, so they would get low level characters, get new players and everything into their supergroup, which is great. It always seemed like a real supportive, because then they could provide some influence and some support to the newbies, to the low level characters. Might be not a new player, but a low level character. But either way, it worked out good for new players too. But the new players, you would have a choice. You could run a regular mode, or you could run a supergroup mode. In supergroup mode, you earn prestige for the supergroup. And it was always encouraged, run in supergroup mode as much as you can, so you earn prestige. If you need influence, just ask one of the high level characters, because they can give you more influence than you can earn. But this would be like your basic starting base here, and you can see the size of it. You got a room, for a few small rooms here. I don't think we'll bother making this any bigger, because we're not going to have time to do anything huge. Pick style. No, that's not what I want. Create room. Wait a minute here. Oh, upgrade plot. Let's look at this. Let's move this. Why are you... There we go. Why is it right in the middle of the screen? So you got these different... I suppose I can go ahead and upgrade the plot. Who cares? So when you upgraded your plot, you would also place the new plot, so wherever your current rooms are, you'd be able to decide where they are on the new plot. So you could do what I did and just stick it in a corner, and then you can expand out from there, or you could position it differently. It's like I might decide, okay, I want the entry point right in the center. So there we go. Actually, I sort of like that. Let's do that. Okay, so we got our room here. Let's actually do this. We'll go into Edit Base, but I want to zoom way down close here. Maybe not quite that close. And it was so funny, because you would see the group leader, or whoever did the base building. You'd see them running around the base all ghosted like this, because they were building. Aren't there bigger entry rooms? Doorway. I thought there were larger entry rooms. Maybe not. Can you move this guy? Yeah, you can. Okay. So let's do... let's try... Let's move you over into the corner there. Let's see. And then you could raise and lower the floors. I'm not sure how well this is working. There we go. That worked. Now, if I move this over here, yeah, it works. So now that's up on a raised floor. You got different levels. You had to be sort of careful, and it's still the same way even in here. Because if you raise the floor all the way, you can raise the floor all the way to the ceiling and just block out an entire section. The trouble is, if you do that, you can never undo it. I don't know why, but you can just never get that back. But you got 3 levels of floor here. You got low floor, medium floor, and high floor. And you got different sections of your walls. Let's see. Decorative. No, I don't want rooms. I want styles. There we go. So you have your basic styles here, and you've got your colors. And let's go with something sort of a blue. Oh, that's a little too blue. That's good. And then we'll secondary color. Let's go with something a little more green and go darker. There we go. Alright, so there's our 2 colors. And can I stretch this? You can apply your colors to the whole room or to the whole base, however you please. Now, when you apply to the base, I think it only applies to existing rooms, so you would have to then go and change these rooms. These are really awful colors, but... But then you could click on a particular section. You see, I clicked on that and it gave me different floor options. Click on that, it allows me to choose these. See, and you've got these like magic-y type ones. And I always like this sort of oriental style. You've got sewer. I don't want sewer. Alright, alright. Industrial, factory. Factory's sort of cool. Then you've got the tech and the high-tech versions. We'll go with high-tech for Lance. So then we can go back and pick the floor again. And scroll over here, high-tech grid. I think that's what it already is. Tech rubberized. I think that's what the high one is right now. So you got the different ancient, dingy, industrial floors. Various high-tech ones. I think we'll go for industrial on the low level. And in this mid-level I don't like very much. Let's go with that one. And on a high level, nope, that's not what I wanted. Come on, I want the floor, not the... There we go. Yeah, how about that high level one there? Or that high-tech one. Then we got the walls. And you've got, again, you've got like your mid and there's low, mid, and high level walls. I think, if I remember right. It's like tech etched. And then what do we got up here? High-tech 2. Oh, I like that one. Let's go with that. Then you got this little border up here. You can choose what to make that. You got the different styles to choose from. I think we'll stick with that one. And then you've got your ceilings. Now you've also got, in the ceilings, you can raise them and have really high ceilings. And I think, isn't there a lower ceiling? Or is it just high and low? No, there is a mid ceiling. But I think, yeah, that's low ceiling. Where's the mid ceiling? Can I come out here so I can see? Can this go up any higher, or is that it? No, I think that's it. Come on. Give me the ceiling. There we go. There's the mid ceiling. Let's go with mid ceiling, and there we go. We'll go with mid ceiling there and high ceiling here. And I don't really want the low floor there. We'll go ahead and do that. And let's move this to the center right there. Okay, I like that. I like that. But then you got your styles in the ceiling too. Sometimes it can be real hard to get in here and get a look at what you want. I do not like the I do not like that look. That's text circles, okay. Tech grid. Dingy.
Make it dingy, just like Lance.
You know, Growler, you're not helping a lot. I sort of like that. We'll go with that one. And then this up here, so you got planks, you got wood planks. Factory thingies. How's that look? Let's move that. I sort of like that, actually. That looks good. Let's leave it. I don't like this color, though. We got to do something about the color in here. No. Well, that's not bad. Okay, and let's go ahead and that's a bit more earthy colored. I'm not sure I like it though. Let's see. Ooh, maybe with the blue floor. That's sort of cool. Okay, so we'll go with that. Now that we got that done, we'll zoom back out here. So when you're doing that, you got your and you can set those per room, or you can, you know, set one room and then just copy it to all your rooms. But then you've got I don't remember what the doorway is. You get your decorative rooms that just basically, I mean, that's exactly what they are. They're just decorative. Then you had your energy rooms, which is where you'd put your power plants for powering your base. You can see you have to put it close, 1 square away from an existing room, and then you get that. And then you had control rooms, which I like this one because it's sort of this like corridor, and that's where you put control devices. Then you had defense. Back when it was originally envisioned that you would have base raids, there was actually defense rooms for protecting your base against raids. And then transportation was a big one. Let's put a transportation room right there, because that's where you'd have your teleporters. Workshop, I think Eek used to hang out in the workshop a lot because she did a lot of building, making she crafted a lot of enhancements and stuff. And like you'd have like a sick bay, where in the game, if you got killed, you would res to a hospital. Well, once you had a nice base set up with teleporters and everything, you would have an infirmary as well with res stations. And then when you die, instead of going to the hospital, because in some cases the hospital might not even be in the same zone. Like if you're in the Hollows, you'd have to go back to Atlas Park. Back when I started, they added one to the Hollows later on. So you'd have one in your base, and you'd res there, and then you just run to your teleport room and teleport back to where to the zone that you were doing your stuff in. So now we can come back here and go to pick style, and this can be screwed up again. There we go. And can copy to base, but why did the floor not copy? Why did my floor not copy? Copy. Oh, because I copied the, I copied colors, not the style. There we go. Okay, cool. Actually, it looks really nice. I like it. We got items. So let's come in here real quick. Secret entrance? What? I don't remember this. That's cool. Where do you place a secret entrance? Oh, that's just a replacement for this. That's all it is. I think that's in case you deleted it somehow, you could. Let's see, I think this is probably all decorative stuff. It changes based on what room you're in, see? So it changes what's available for you. A lot of this stuff is just decorative. There's so much nice decorative stuff. Tech control. So you have mainframe computer here. So put that there. We got supercomputer. Put in Lance's supercomputer. I don't think it's going to let us put it in. Probably because I put in a small control room and it probably can't support it. We got terminal. There we go. The thing I disliked is it if you put stuff up against the wall, it deleted the whole section of those things. So I think I always used to just try to put stuff against every wall to make sure that they all got deleted. That's pretty cool. I don't remember that. That looks really nice. My base, I think, was always more arcane stuff, so I didn't have a lot of the tech thingies. Monitor bank. Let's put the monitor bank right here. Corner terminal. Let's see. Right click to rotate. Okay. Hey, that's nice. That's a nice little setup. Advanced holo display. Whoa. Mega monitor. Well, that's not like, terribly impressive compared to the other one. Mission computer. I wonder what that one does. Interesting. We'll stick it against the wall right here. A couple of mission computers. Pillar of ice and flame. Power unit. Obviously doesn't go in there. Okay. We don't want that. Okay, so now we're in here. And you can see you could put defense stuff in here. to change. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Let's put one over here right next to the door. Go in here. What was this? Improved chain gun. Okay. There it is. Oh, and they move too. Like I said, I never really did the tech stuff, so. But then this room would mainly be for teleporting. So this is a raid telepad here, which we just never had. This one we were, you know me, I'm not a PvPer, but also, you know, the whole thing disappeared. Sort of cool looking. But then you would have, generally, a hack telepad. What the heck is a hack telepad? You would have these. And frequently you'd do something like, hang on, can I? No, I don't want to create room. What am I doing? You do something like this. Raise the floor here. Let's just do those two. Well, then we, oh, is it not going to place properly? Oh, there we go. Now it's placing. Come on. So we'll put the hacked one there, and we'll put a regular one right here. Come on. There we go. They look the same. But this is real handy if you did this, because then you would take these guys. And I think when it was actually, now these, they're actually planning to get these teleporters working, but right now they don't work. Nothing in the space works. It's all just decorative. But then you take these guys, once you did that, and like place them like this. So that, because you could have 2 locations per teleporter. So now you could come up here and go, okay, this is Atlas Park and Skyway. I think that's Skyway. Yeah, Skyway Beacon. And you go to the next one and you just put in your next 2 locations. Talos. This was a big one. I always had to make sure Talos was in a convenient spot for Eek, because Talos was the center of the universe for Eek. But yeah, you know, I spent so many hours. I might you know, start spending some time back in here. I wish I could get some of my old friends back together again. Most of them I've lost contact with. But it would be fun to be able to get together, even if it's just to come and screw around and hang out. But you know, this also here, now that we can build bases, you could set up sort of, you could set up like a mission map, you know, for role playing, and just do a regular role playing game. Just have your audio chat, and you just use paper character sheets or whatever you want, and, you know, be in the honor system. And then, you know, have your characters actually running around in here, because I mean, City of Heroes, you could design so much in the way of characters, and you could have a lot of fun doing that. Okay, you guys go into the enemy lair or whatever, and, you know, have them come in and then have it set up so they can, you know, actually run around inside of the area. So it would be really cool, really useful for role playing. But yeah, I might actually do some building, especially now that I can just, you know, build up some of the stuff I could never afford to do before, because we never had one of the huge groups. I mean, we had a decent base. We had all the teleporters, which was the important thing for us in the workshop stuff. But that stuff wasn't too hard to get. Just a bit of work to get all that stuff. But a couple of people could earn enough prestige to do that, if they played frequently, anyways, and we did. So yeah, I might have to do that. It just seems like too much fun. All right. Well, we are out of time for today, so I hope you enjoyed this look at the new features in Paragon Chat, and a little bit of a look back at City of Heroes. If you did, please remember to say so. If you're watching me on YouTube, then tickle that thumbs up button. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitch as well, so that you can keep up to date when I'm putting out videos and know what's going on. Thanks everyone. Hope you're having a great day. We'll see you in the next video.